Hello everyone. In our last class, we had discussed about the globe and maps and the various types of maps. Now we will discuss in details about each and every types of maps. So the first map is physical or relief map. What is physical or relief map? So contains information about means physical or relief map. It contains information about landforms such as mountains, valleys, plains, rivers and any other physical features. So here you can see the physical features or physical map of India. So in this physical map here you can see it shows third desert, means it shows desert, means in any map if it shows the landmass like the mountain Himalaya, the desert third desert, or the coastal western ghat or eastern ghat, the coastal area, anything like Chota Nagpur plateau, anything, the landmass or landforms if it shows in a map it called physical or relief map. Is it clear? In any map where it shows or it contains different landforms of the earth, any landforms of the earth, if you will show on the map, it is called physical or relief map. Second one is political map. What is political map? If you see in this map of India, here you can see it shows various states. Like in India, how many states are there in India? Yes, you are correct. In India, there are 29 states. So, you can see here the states. You can see Jammu Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan. So, it shows the states. Along with the states, if it shows countries, capital cities, or important towns, national and international boundaries, then it is called political map. Means it is related with political thing, states, these are the political things. So if it shows here, it shows only the states, but if it shows only the capital cities in India, or if it shows the important towns like Mumbai in here or Delhi in here and Kolkata, Bangalore or Chennai, then it is also political map. Or okay, at first you will tell me if it shows state Rajasthan and Arunachal Pradesh, then whether it's a political map or not. Yes, it's a political map. And if it shows India and Pakistan's boundary, India China boundary, and the India Nepal boundary, or in Uttar Pradesh and Bihar boundary, it shows the boundary, international and national boundaries. So is it a political map? Yes, you are correct. It is a political map. So any map which shows different countries, states or any other important towns or national international boundaries, it is called political map. Next one is thematic map. And in this map here you can see that it shows the major electricity generating planes. So here you can see that electricity generators or that parts in India where the electric generators are good, or where the generators are not provided so much, it shows in this map. So there are various types of map in thematic map also. In many maps it shows the climate, like in Jammu Kashmir, how the climate in Jammu Kashmir, like it's very cold, and in coastal area it's moderate. So if it shows the climate or the crops, like in if you see Maharashtra Gujarat part, then it is the soil is very fertile, and here major crops like cotton, maize, these are the major crops. And if you will see in the West Bengal part, then there is rice, or UP, Uttar Pradesh, or that UP and West Bengal part, if you see, then it shows the crops production of rice. So if it shows the crop production, minerals, vegetations, or population also, like in UP if you see it's densely populated. So any map, if it is shows or it gives information about climate or the distribution of crops or minerals, vegetations, populations, or if it is a survey maps like details of roads, post office, parks, etc. If it shows, then it is called thematic map. Clear? What is thematic map? Now next one is topographical map. So what is topographical map? It contains detailed information about local landforms, water bodies, roads, railway tracks, buildings, other features of smaller areas. So it is a very smaller features, and through the contour lines, through these lines you can get to know about the physical features, whether the features means here maybe mountains are there, and maybe in this sky blue part we can understand that rivers are there, and in this by green part we can get to know that there might be forests are there. So through any, in any small areas, suppose if you will take example of Bhiwandi. So if we will see Bhiwandi in topographical map, we will get uh, more details. We will get more details about the Bhiwandi's physical features, that where there is in before Bhiwandi there is a river, so you get to see in topographical map you can see that river. Then after that if you will go to that there is mountains also, so that mountains looks like this, whether the mountains range if it is too high or if the slopes are steep, it shows, it shows in detailed manner, it shows everything. So topographical map, it shows about the local landforms, water bodies and everything in details. Clear? And in smaller areas, it is suitable for smaller areas. If you want to show a big landmass, like if you see if you take full country India, and if you want to show in a topographical map, if you want to show them in details about each and every features, then it's never be possible. So in topographical map we take a small area like Mumbai, Thane, Bhiwandi, Kalyan, any one small areas, then we discuss or we get to know in details, we study in details about that smaller areas, each and every physical features, where there is a temple, whether there is a temple is there or not, whether there is a church or not, or how many churches are there, how many playgrounds are there. So each and everything we get to know about this topographical map. Clear? So there are four types of map. The first one is physical map, second one is political map, third one is thematic map, and fourth one is topographical map. Okay, now I will ask you some question, some rapid fire test. Okay, so you just tell me, if in a map I will show you some physical features like mountains or Indian Ocean, Arabian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. If I will show you these physical features and the Great Himalayas, so what kind of a map it is? Yes, you are correct. It is physical or relief map. Okay, and if I will show you the distribution of rainfall in India or in Europe, so what kind of a map it is? Yes, you are correct. It is thematic map. And if I will show you the population distribution in Mumbai, then what kind of a map it is? Yes, it is the thematic map. Clear? And if I will show you the mountains of Western Ghats, and along with that each and every small details, that whether there is rivers are not there or not, or if there is any churches are there or not, or if there are bus stands or not. So each and every details if I will show in you in nearby Western Ghats area. So what kind of a map it is? Yes, you are correct. It is topographical map. Clear? Now let's see the essential features of a map. So there are 5 essential features. The first thing, while you are making map, there are 5 essential features of a map. What are the 5 essential features? The first one is title. Second one is it must have a title. Second one is direction. Third one is scale or distance. Fourth one is conventional symbols and colors. And fourth one is key or legend. So let us study about these features of a map in details. So here, the first thing here you can see title. So in a map it must have a title. Title means this is, here you can see, this is the map of, this is a world political map, correct? So in this political map, here you can see the different countries of the world, political map of the world. So this title is required. Like, suppose if I will show you any map or any drawing, and if there is no title, you don't know what kind of a map it is. And what is the use of that map? You don't know what you are seeing. So for each and every map, there must be, it indicates the information that shows on the map. Titles gives or indicates the information that is shown on the map. Like in this map, this is a world map. So in this world map, it shows the different countries of the world and their boundaries and everything. Here you can see in this picture. So a map, it must have a title. Clear? Now second one is direction. So the cardinal directions like north, here you can see north, then south, the opposite of north there is south, then east and west. There are cardinal directions. There are 4 cardinal directions. And you will note that the maps usually have an arrow marked with the letter N. And the upper right hand corner in the map, if you see in the upper right corner in the map, it shows N. N means north. And if you will see, and this line is called north line. And once you know the north direction, you can identify the east, west, south direction. It's very easy. If north line is not marked on the map, then the top portion of the map is taken as north and the bottom as the south, and to your left west and to your right east. Clear? Right east, left west, top north, bottom south. Clear? So these are the basic thing. If it is written on the map that what is N, or if there is a letter you can see N, that means that is the north part. Or if it is not written, you just take it that upper portion is the north, bottom portion is the south, and that right portion is the east, and left portion is the west. And the 4th cardinal directions can be further divided into 8 intermediate directions. Here you can see 8 intermediate directions. These are northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest. So they can be, there are, before that there were 4, now there are more, again we can add more 4, means 8 intermediate directions. And they can be further subdivided into 16 directions. You can understand the intermediate directions from the given diagrams. Here you can see the north, then north northeast, northeast, then east northeast, east, east southeast, southeast, south southeast, south southwest, southwest, west southwest, west northwest, northwest, north northwest. Clear? So the first one north north common, then east, and in west part west, then northeast. Before that 2n means before word, here you can see east north. So this is northeast. Clear? Here you can say this is northeast. So the half portion is northeast. So here north northeast, and this is east north east. Clear? So similarly it is also divided into 16 intermediate direction. Clear? Now scale of the map. So a map reduces the entire world or a part of it to fit any size of a paper. We have a very small paper, correct? We can't carry a paper which size is equal to the earth's surface. It's never be possible actually. So it's never be possible. So we will not take. We are taking only a small piece of paper, and in that small piece of paper we suppose if we want to sketch a map of Mumbai, then we will draw in a just a small piece of a paper, A4 size paper, and we shows the entire Mumbai part, that Marine Drive, then Bandra, then this Thane part also, the Navi Mumbai part also, each and everything we can source in that map. But do you think the size of the Mumbai is like that piece of paper only? It is not. So here we can represent the big landmass in a small piece of paper. So for this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between the place on the map is shown or is shown in proportions to the actual distance between them on the earth, so that the size or distance on a map is shown by a scale. The scale of a map is defined as the ratio between the distance of the map distance and the corresponding ground distance. It shows it is the ratio in between distance on the map and ground distance. Distance on the ground. Clear? So what is scale of the map? Scale of the map means the ratio in between distance on the map and distance on the ground. Suppose in ground, if you want to show in a piece of paper or on a map, if you want to show 1 kilometer within 1 centimeter, so you will just write 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Means on the map, if you see, this is the ground distance. Here you can see. So it's a huge. If you will see on the earth, the 1 kilometer is huge. But if you see in Google Map, hopefully you can, if you are using Google Map, then you can realize that one. That if you are going or if you are moving at least 400 meter, 500 meter, then you will move a little bit. So that Google Map shows you the actual detail everything about your area. So if you what the Google Map shows you, it shows the distance. If you see, it shows a little bit small distance on the map, and on the ground if you will see, you can feel that one. The distance on the ground is huge. On the map it is just a small dot, but if in the ground, if you are going or walk through that, then you can realize that is enough. It's a huge distance. Clear? So scale is walk, or scale is the ratio in between the distance on the map and distance on the ground. Clear? Now representation of the scale. If you see, the scale on a map can be represented in 3 ways. The first one, here you can see verbal representation. What is verbal representation? It is very simple. Here it is just as like I had given you an example. I have given you an example, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So in that similar way, it shows you that 1 inch equal 1 mile. Means if you are seeing here that 1 inch in any map, if you see 1 inch, that means 1 mile. Here you can see, if you see, means according to that rule, if you see there is 1 inch, then that is 1 mile. Clear? So it is called verbal map. Well, what is verbal map? That in this type of a scale, verbal scale. So in this type of a scale, the units of distance are mentioned on the map in the form of a statement. Clear? For example, here you can see 1 inch equal to 1 mile. So this means that 1 inch on the map is equal to 1 mile on the ground. Clear? Now next one is graphical or linear scale. What is graphical or linear scale? In this type of a scale, the map distance is shown through a straight line divided into length that represented the proportional distance. It is usually between 12 centimeter and 20 centimeter. And the line is divided into parts known as primary divisions. So these divisions are called primary division or PD. Just remember PD. PD means primary divisions. So these small divisions are called primary divisions, and the first primary divisions is further subdivided into smaller parts known as secondary division. Clear? So here you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primary divisions, and these five primary divisions can be divided into secondary divisions or smaller parts. Clear? It can be subdivided into smaller parts. So the linear scale is usually drawn near the lower portion of the map. In most of the map you can see the linear scale or graphical scale at the bottom of the map. Clear? So here you can see that it shows 5 miles. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, and this 1 miles is shown in secondary. You can say secondary division. Clear? Now representational or numerical fractions. What is representation or numerical fractions? Fraction. In this type of a scale, the ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is represented as fractions, and where the numbers is always 1 and both the numerators and denominators are expressed in the same unit. As for example, if you see 1 is to 62,500. So this example means that 1 centimeter on the map represent 62,500 centimeter on the ground. Clear? So in verbal scale, we just clearly it is mentioned that 1 inch is equal to 1 mile. So it is clearly mentioned. In graphical scale, it is not clearly mentioned. You just have to, at first you have to measure the scale, then you have to understand that okay, 2 centimeter is equal to 5 miles. So each and every centimeter what it represents. Here you can see that 5 centimeter, if you measure it, it's 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter is equal to 5 miles. So 1 centimeter is equal to 1 mile. Clear? And what is ratio scale? 5 centimeter is equal to 5 miles. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 1 miles. So on the map 1 centimeter is equal to 1 mile. Clear? And what is ratio scale? Here it shows the ratio, means 1 is to 62,500 means 1 centimeter on the map. It's actually represented the 62,500 centimeter on the ground. Clear? Okay. Thank you.